What's going on? It's Courtney here coming up with a video for you. Wanted to show you guys how to get started with Python for anybody who is looking to get started with some programming or just wanted to get some scripts done or automate some, some basic tasks that they would like to just use a programming language and just want to get into Python. So I was in that situation at one point, and it was a lot of tutorials like this one that helped me get started. So I figured just give you guys a quick intro of downloading and installing Python, and then just running a quick command. And then as a bonus, I'll show you guys how to execute a script as well. So getting started, we following the guide here. I'll let you guys read this on your own. Um, so we'll just go first, and first we're gonna open up a VM that I started just for you guys, and we're gonna navigate to the Python downloads window. So one thing about Python interpreters is that there's two main distributions that people go for. There's the Python, vanilla Python, and then there's the Anaconda distribution. Anaconda just has a lot more features and more optimized. You see it more on the data scientist side for guys who do like machine learning and natural language processing and all that good stuff. So it's great for optimized versions of that, and then it also comes pre-compiled with certain libraries that are popular amongst the Python community or amongst the data science community as well. So with that said, my personal now, with that said, my personal interpreter of choice of is Python, just the vanilla Python, because I like to be able to add my own packages. So at the time of this video, what we're going to do is we're just going to install the vanilla Python and then show you guys how to execute idle and all that good stuff. So if I go here and we go to our python.com, go ahead and click download, save the file. Sweep the file, we go ahead and run it. So we get the option here. So you can choose customizing installation. You can modify all the different options here. Pip is the way how Python packages are installed. I'll do another intro for that, but it's how Python packages are installed. Tickle and TK is the tkinter for IDE development. So, I mean, there's a couple packages that it does by default, but then you can just do an install now, which is just the default, which I would do. And make sure you definitely have administrative access to install this. Essentially, what you're installing, I'm not going to call it a VM, but when Python code executes, it compiles at runtime, and then essentially you're running an application. So just understand that part of when you're running a Python script, it's no different than running an application at the end of the day. No problem, no matter how simple or complex the script is. So get a nice little, well, it's pretty cool. Yeah, little shout out to I guess this guy here made a lot of contributions, so that's pretty awesome. So Python is installed now. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to all programs, go to 3.7, and then you're gonna want to open idle. So idle is a interactive Python prompt, shell prompt. It's kind of like when you open up, let's see, PowerShell or something like that. It's kind of similar to that, but Python's interpreter. So when you execute commands here, it runs in real time. So it's not like running a script, which I'll show you here in a second. So let's say that I do this print. I just run a command print, and then we'll say hello world. And there you go. That's just running a quick command there. You can even assign variables, and I'm going to say message equals hello world. We'll do it in a different case here. And then do that, and then I'll say print message. Message is hello world. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with it. And it's just running interactive. So a lot of times I use this particularly for testing packages. If I want to do some quick object manipulation without having to open up my IDE and pull open a project, and because depends on how flexible that I really need to be. So one thing that idle does for you too is that you can actually open up if you go to file and then new file, you can open up a text editor and actually write Python code here. And you can actually change the way it looks and all that good stuff. If you wanted to look more, you know, cool and like that, there you go, bam. You know, just, you can change the theme and all that stuff. So let's just say that we want to do a quick application where it asks me for my name. Um, so what we'll do here is we'll say name equals input, and we'll say what is your name, and then once you do that, we're gonna say we're just gonna print. And so this F string is supported, I believe, in Python 3.5 and after that. So if you do this and you're using an older version of Python, which hopefully you're not, and this doesn't work, just understand that that's a newer feature, but I love it. So anyway, what it does is that I can write a string and say hello with these curly braces, and then actually import my it'll interpolate my variable into the string. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, so we'll just go ahead and save this here, and then we'll just put that on the desktop, and we'll just say hello. We'll just call it hello.py on the desktop. Cool. So what we'll do is we'll open up a terminal session. Oh, actually PowerShell. Keep saying terminal. So we'll go to my desktop, cd desktop, and then we'll say Python, da -da -da -da, what did I call it? Hello.py. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's make sure I didn't do anything wrong here. I think it's that wolf, that's why. Hey, that's weird. Where's my, oh, there it is. I don't know. It's weird. I've never seen it say pi like that, so, okay. Let's do this again. So, for some reason it's pi.exe. It's not Python, which is odd. So, in my main Windows system, it's Python, and I guess 3.7 they changed it, and it's Pi now. So, that's interesting to know. Anywho, we'll go ahead and click that, and then say, what is my name? And I'll say Cbex. And it'll say, hello Cbex, how are you doing? So that's how you run a Python script. You just want to type the name Python and then the name of the script that you want to execute. Like I said, this is very, very basic, just to get you started. You can do this, run little scripts, figure out the Python standard library, run system commands, control all their servers, control your network devices. It all depends on what your intent is. So it's a very powerful language. So if you are interested in learning some more about it, stand by and I'll have a lot more content out just for you. All right, thank you.